Now, it was reported yesterday that model Rachel Hunter's wedding to ice hockey star Jarrett Stroll is off, 2 months before they were due to get hitched. It's been speculated that her fiancé got cold feet and has walked out on the 2-year relationship without giving a reason. Now, we don't know what the truth of the matter is here, but if we had any doubts, do you think we'd have the guts to call it off like he did?
Well, if it got to that point, you know, where you'd organised the wedding and all the guests were invited and all the wedding lists and and everything was it, I would, yeah, I still would. If I started to have doubts, you know, a lot of people wouldn't. I know they wouldn't, because they would go through with it because they think, oh, what about everybody else? But I'd quite like the idea. Now, I'm not going to do it. I won't do it. I promise I won't do it. Not my second and final wedding. No, I won't. But the idea of getting to the altar with all those people standing there all expectant and then just running away, I don't know, it's the comedy element of it all.
Well,
just
I have to tell you,
I think it would be great to put your trainers on and go, right, I'm off now, you!
I didn't
like that film, Runaway
do that, but it actually did happen to me.
Did you?
Yeah, I was getting married and we had everything. I had a beautiful wedding dress. Oh. And a page boy suit and everything. We had everything. Anyway, about 3 to 4 weeks before the wedding, he didn't call. And he never called again. And I never saw him again. And 11 years later I met him and I said, I've sold the dress.
So he didn't call it off, he just didn't call?
He just didn't call.
Why didn't you call him and say, where are you?
Because, in a way, you know, you just don't, it's a fun, I was very young, but I had a lovely dress. And the bridesmaid's dresses and everything. And it was all hanging up, packed and everything.
What did you do with it? Because there was no eBay then.
I know. Well, I sold it to my cousin who got married. Yeah, and his would-be wife, and they got married.
Who would buy a wedding dress that someone had bought and the guy just disappeared? Why would you do that?
But it was a brand new dress. It was a beautiful dress.
Maybe it's the same thing. Maybe it's that second time round sort of thing. You need to know that you're absolutely sure. And we're getting married in 8 weeks, 2 months. I can't remember exactly. We're getting married this year.
You better know the day.
I better know the day. Actually, I'm always late for everything. Now, don't panic if I'm late, Steve. I'm just late. But I think the only way that I would maybe run away at the altar like that is maybe if they did something really horrible and you found out about it and you thought, you know, I'm going to dump you in the most spectacular manner. I'm just going to wait, be all smiling, and then they say, do you take this man? I'm going to go, no. It'd be great. I'm not going to do that, by the way, but it'd be good.
But I think if you were having doubts, I just don't think you could get to that point of your wedding day and then suddenly think, actually, this is not the one for me. I think you would know way before.
I think people do, though. I think people really do get carried away with the moment. Because let's not forget, a lot of girls, women, they don't particularly want a marriage, they want a wedding. And a lot of girls get married because they want a big day. They have a big day, then they afterwards they think,
and you've got a big day coming up. You're getting married soon.
Yes, I'm the same, about 8 to 10 weeks.
To go. I was going to remember exactly.
So you haven't got any running shoes, have you, Danielle, or by any chance?
No, but do you know what I think? I think you shouldn't get married until you're 30.
Ah, and how old are you?
30.
Perfect situation.
I think you should enjoy yourself in your 20s and, you know, sort of have fun and play the field and then when you're 30...
Has Gary been part of this wedding setup, or does he know what he's wearing and where he's going, and if he's getting married indeed?
Yeah,
he knows it, right? Yes.
Yes, Danielle, isn't you, Sherrie, who organised absolutely everything for Ken, didn't you?
That's the trouble, you see. I organised everything, and he's obviously part of this with you.
Yes, yeah, he's been really good.
Really he's the groom.
Yeah, but you see, I'm not used to that.
Ah, but you see, there's one thing that is very much in control, the woman is in control of, to do with taking the man's name. Now, do you know that the ex-Sun editor, Sun newspaper editor, Rebecca Wade, she got married for the second time recently. Now, you may not have known, she used to be married to Ross Kemp, you know, from EastEnders, and she didn't take his name, but this time round, she's become Mrs. Brooks, and she's married racehorse trainer turned writer Charlie Brooks, so congratulations to those two. But it sort of got us thinking, would we take our man's name? Are you going to take Mark's name? What is his second name?
Well, you know what?
What would you
Spooky this, because the other night when we were doing Family Fortunes, we were doing it against Heartbeat. Now, just go with me on this, because it is going somewhere. And one of the girls in Heartbeat, the actress is called Lisa, and she was my opponent, because you go up to the thing, don't you, and you do the bzz and do the answer. And my opponent, Lisa, her character's name in Heartbeat is Carol Cassidy. Now that will be my married name when I get married. Isn't that a little bit spooky? Oh. Do you know what though? I didn't
what
really.
Does it say?
I think well, I'd like to because I think it's a lovely name. I think Carol Cassidy is a good name, but I like my name, McGiffin, and I didn't actually take Chris's name the first time around, only for financial reasons, so we could get a joint bank account and I could cash the cheques basically. So that's why I did it then. But I'd like to do it now. But the one thing that puts me off is because that he's so much younger than me. I think if we like check into a hotel or something and they say, oh, Mr. and Mrs. Cassidy, they might think I'm his mum. And I don't like the idea of that, because I did say to him once, I went, oh, I'll be Mrs. Cassidy, and he went, oh, don't say that, you sound like my mum. But you're not going to have that problem.
No, Gary wants to take my name, actually. He likes Gary Bucks, yeah.
Gary Bucks, that sounds quite rock and roll.
Yes. Or a porn star.
Is on there.
Are you going to take Gary's name?
Yeah, I think it's nice. I think if you're getting married, get married. All this silly double-barreled surname thing and keeping your own name. You're either married or you're not.
Change everything.
Yeah.
Passport, everything.
Would you do it if you had a really horrible surname, though?
Yeah, like Bottom. Danielle Bottom. I don't think that sounds too good, does it? You'd have to ditch that.
No, but I still would. I think it's nice. You feel like a nice married couple.
Yeah. No, I disagree with you completely, Danielle. I absolutely wouldn't take anybody's name. I wish I hadn't taken the name I have and had and do have now. I wouldn't take anybody's name. My name's mine, and I don't... why do you need somebody else's name? Why can't they take your name? Why does anybody have to change a name? What, you're just married? Anyway, I wouldn't get married. So that's the end of the story.
You're the only one here who isn't getting married. Okay, we really